girls, and they kind of put them in situations that act out. But I think there's more of a sisterhood in this show, in this season, I'd say. Like, a lot of contestants aren't completely conniving against each other, but there's still a lot of hatred towards particular contestants, especially Pumpkin. Pumpkin, who is the spitter, who kind of launched this genre into the stratosphere by spitting on New York, comes into the house as persona non grata, as Flavortown enemy number one. Yeah. Flavortown public enemy number one. And she, like, handles herself pretty well, but she's also kind of corny. She's not the same as she was in Flavor of Love. She's kind of playing into that villain role. And a lot of these people, you can tell they're mugging for the camera. You can tell they're doing certain things that New York pioneered. They're ripping her off.
I was wondering if they probably saw... New York comes on the show to, like, attack them and interrogate them. But they're like, wow, New York got her own show. Maybe I need to follow her lead.
Yeah, it's, like, weird. This whole show's really...
It's bizarre, but Buck Wild, too.
Yeah, but we haven't even talked about Buck Wild. I'm sorry to all our Flavor of Love fans that we didn't talk about Buck Wild during our Flavor of Love
she is,
episode.
She's a white girl who acts black, and she gets called out a lot on this show.
Her real name's Becky.
Becky, of course, because what else would her real name be?
Yeah.
But, so, in the show, part of her process is they were like, stop. Just stop it. Cut it out. Cut the shit out. And it's like there's this running arc on the show throughout the season of her stripping out her layer, like, who's the real Becky? Who's the real Becky? And she's like, no, this is just me. This is just me. This is just me.
And then eventually, it turns out it kind of is like 40% her.
But she says some, like, kind of, like, problematic things that, like...
Yeah, even at the time, they're problematic.
And they're all calling it... no one was using the word...
And if it's problematic within a VH1 celebrity reality show, then it's incredibly problematic. Because this show has very low standards.
But no one used the word appropriation or whatever, but they're just describing that's what they're all talking
they've used... I don't know. We'll watch her name being stripped. It's kind of actually more funny.
The name. Flay gave it to me.
See you later, Toast. Crystal, and I remove that foolishness. Put it in the fire, baby. I don't know if you want to be a black girl. I don't know if you want to be a white girl.
This is to Buck Wild.
Buck Wild is wearing a parka and a trucker hat with the word Buck Wild on it.
I kind of want that.
So she's obviously marketing herself. She's obviously gotten some fame from season 2 of Flavor of Love.
Or she just went to a bat mitzvah.
And got her name on a trucker wild hat. All right. Let's listen to Becky / Buck Wild.
My name is Becky.
You have the whitest of all white names in the world.
I love to be Buck Wild, Monique. I can't help it.
Monique's face dropped. Her jaw dropped.
Baby.
Monique gave me my white people name, Becky. But we all know there's still some Buck Wild inside this bitch.
Honestly, Buck Wild looks like Shia LaBeouf, like in a intense character mode.
Oh, my friend saw Shia LaBeouf in Echo Park, like in Elysian, and we were talking about if you see him around LA, he's a good luck charm. Like, good things happen to you after you see Shia LaBeouf.
Really?
Yeah.
He's like the opposite of a black cat passing you?
Yeah, if you see Shia LaBeouf, like, rocking...
Good things will happen?
Like, Gene Cutoff's Uggs and a trucker hat, you might win the lottery 2 days later.
God, there's Paul again.
Wow! we're gonna get a lot of Paul Walker haters. Haters.
His stands will come after us?
Yes.
I mean, people have been making fun of him for a while.
The Walkers, that's what they call them.
I don't know.
His stand group is the Walkers.
I'm just saying our studio is haunted by Paul Walker. That's all. Yeah, Paul's nodding.
No, Paul wants to move on because... okay. Because he likes the Fast and Furious films.
Wait, let's get a pause. How far are we in the recording? 34. Okay. So maybe we just do Safari.
Yeah, Safari.
And what else do you want to talk about? Yeah.
Safari. Yeah, and then we can go to Rock of Love, and yeah, I can think it was Rock of Love because we're going to talk about them.
We have more stuff with Rock of Love.
Yeah, we have the whole assault and all that.
Okay. All right. So, wait. Sorry. I wish you had read the Parsley segment from Advance Your Swagger because that's really funny. The line is really funny.
Okay, we'll do that maybe at the end.
Who eats parsley?
Okay.
Okay. All right. No, we don't have to do that. It's fine. Okay. All right. So let's talk about the winner of Flavortown Charm School. The winner is Safari. Safari, who
wins our
didn't
hearts.
even make it through the first episode of Flavor of Love.
She didn't even get a nickname.
She didn't even get a nickname. Safari wins.
It was actually Mark Abrego bringing her back was an inspired choice.
Mark Abrego? You mean Chris Abrego? You're
Abrego.
mixing Chris Abrego and Mark Cronin's names, which you should not do when you're binging these guys. Technically, you can use the G word, but we have to. Our daddies bing. So when you're binging these guys, don't mix up their names the way Daniel just did. Okay?
Well, it was a very ingenious and inspired move to bring back the woman who didn't even get a nickname.
And it's even more inspired to have her win. And she does it like pretty fairly, pretty honestly. I've watched a lot of the episodes from this season, and she is consistently like a decent person. She doesn't really get into fights. She's a good leader.
She helps in the footage. Remember when Buck Wild was having an existential crisis, Becky?
Yeah.
And she talks her through it. She's like, "You're not a bad person. We just want you to cut this shit out." And like Becky was like, "Well, I really needed a friend." And Safari was there
she's
for
solid.
Me. Yeah.
And then but Buck Wild was also there for Safari because there was a clothing donation challenge, and Safari financially she wasn't doing very well, and so Becky / Buck Wild helped her, gave her some clothes to give away.
Wow.
So they really were there for each other. That's what I'm talking about with season 1 of Charm School.
It was heartwarming at times. It was
definitely heartwarming at times. Season 2 is another matter.
So Safari, she wins.
And she wins $50,000. And she really is a different person by the end of the show. Like physically, they've like changed her appearance. She has like a different cadence and confidence to herself too. And she did pretty well. Let's see. What's this clip I have here? I want to roll a clip I don't even know about. Oh yeah. Okay. So I think we're gonna bing Safari because I want to see if Charm School actually lasted.
Yeah.
If the effects of Monique's tutelage.
What she's up to.
Also, I want to mention that season 1 of Charm School is similar to America's Next Top Model because just like
they have that guy.
It's just like Tyra Banks.
The discount bin Simon Cowell.
They have 2 quote unquote experts. No, it's discount bin Simon Cowell. Discount bin. I know our sister's going to kill us for not being able to name the judges on America's Next Top Model. Yeah. But there's a discount Janice Dickinson. I know that one.
Oh, yeah.
And there's the other guy. What was his name?
Yeah.
Can you Google him? Oh, my.
Whoa. Oof.
Can you bing? This isn't the Bing It Daddy, but can you bing? It's right. Yeah, the judges or experts, I guess.
Okay.
Oh, you're actually going to bing for
Judges are Nigel Barker.
No, go back. Yeah, Jay Alexander.
Yeah.
What was his nickname though? Can you go? He had like a.
Also known as Miss J.
Yeah, Miss J.
He was in high heels. And
There's
stuff.
a Miss J. Anyways, just to point out, season 1 and season 2 of Charm School have terrible versions of this. They really never pop these side judges.
They were just reading off
They're reading off cue cards.
Yeah.
They're not used to being on television or on camera, and it shows.
The juxtaposition between like Monique, who just shines on camera and can just delivers every line with she accentuates every syllable. And these people are
she's
like,
an amazing actress. She's a future Oscar winner.
Yes. So we're gonna bing Safari.
All right, time to go to Bing.com and type in Safari Windsor. Her full name is Safari Windsor, which is a very beautiful name, honestly. What do you want to know about this person? Bing asks. How helpful of you, Bing. Thank you, Bing Daddy.
Thanks, Dad.
Oh, I'm sorry. We didn't pay tribute to you through our sound effects. Bing. Hey.
Boom, baby.
Bing, woo! Give it to me one more time. Yeah. Oh,
yes.
I feel. You know what?
Ow!
Oof, I feel way more clear. I don't need Scientology. I just need Bing. Anyway, Safari Windsor. It seems like.
What is she up to?
What is she up to? Safari Windsor. No. After the show, you can Bing her too.
Okay.
That'll help. After the show, Windsor launched a unisex lip balm called Safari's Lip Chap.
Oh yeah,
which stemmed from Safari offering H-Town Lip Chap after their fight on Flavor of Love 2. Oh yeah, there was a
Do you want lip chap?
She fights with a girl and then she's like, "You want some lip
Wait,
chap?"
I think our sister was part of a group chat in high school called Lip Chap.
Really? Mm-hmm. I thought it was called something else.
We'll talk to our sister about this.
Are we? Are we gonna talk to Sarah on air?
Sarah, if you're listening, this is actually a very passive-aggressive test. If you're listening, tell us what your high school friend's clique was called. If it's actually called Lip Chap, because I don't even think you're listening. But maybe your boyfriend Jason is.
All right. Whoa. We're gonna have to cut all of that now.
Why?
I don't know. What if they break up or something? You know?
Okay, now we really have to cut it.
Yeah, I told you we're gonna have to cut it. Oh no.
What? Keep on going. Oh no.
Oh no.
She had legal issues.
Well, she ended up being on She appeared on Flavor of Love 3 to help judge a competition involving
Flavor of Love 3?
Involving entrepreneurship. Yes.
Uh-huh. I Love Money 3.
Yeah. No. Flavor of Love 3.
No.
And then, okay, here's something kind of sad. In January 2009, Safari was sentenced to 3 years in prison after failing to show up for a November 2005 court date. She was charged with unauthorized use of her uncle's identity. She served 22 months and was released in August 2010. So Safari went to jail for 2 years for forgetting to go to a court date in 2005. 4 years later, they arrest her for it.
Oh, God.
And I bet you it's because she ended up on TV and
They
she
had
gave her
evidence. Yeah.
I know, but that feels unfair.
It
feels
very unfair.
for something that happened 2 years before she was even on television. She gets 22 months in prison.
That's awful.
And we can talk to our sister Sarah about that because she's a prosecutor and she's more familiar with the legal system than we are. But she got out in 2010, and then what has she been up to since?
She was in Holland in the Hood.
Oh boy.
Which was a movie, and then she was on Botched as well. Wow, another celebrity person.
She had a
who
lot
was
of
on Botched.
augmentation, so she ended up on Botched. I guess she just made a lip balm. I can't see anything else about her. Have you found anything on Safari, Daniel?
I'm looking.
Recently?
Safari.
We could play her Botched clip, but I don't know.
Nah.
She's on Twitter. Do you want to hear her latest tweet?
Sure.
You can follow Safari at Safari, SAAPHYRI. Her bio says reality rock star, writer, entrepreneur, a all-out boss. That's actually incorrect grammar. It's an all-out boss, but Safari, you can hire me. We'll talk about it. She has 20.8 thousand followers, and her latest tweet was from 4 hours ago. I'm going to date the podcast, September 1st. This has happened to me, but I proclaim in the name of Jesus that this will not affect me no longer. It's been a long and challenging road, but I'm going to get through this. If you are links to something on Instagram. It's a longer post than I thought. Okay, here it is. If you are a victim of a narcissist, psychopath, or sociopath, spread the word and let's help each other. Hashtag let's talk about it. Hashtag help each other. Hashtag inspire each other. Oh, okay. So she's encouraging victims of emotional abuse to come out.
Oh, interesting.
That's pretty nice of you, Safari. And
she has a good heart. She has
such a good heart. And that's all I'll say about this show. It kind of has a heart of gold to it, even though it's pretty effed up. Because in comparison to season 2, it's honestly an actual attempt at reforming people.
And we will get to season 2 after I do my stretches.
Yeah, we'll do your stretches. Come back for part 2 of
A Tale to Charm Schools.
All right, Paul.
Keep the all right, Paul, at the end of that. Okay. The whole thing with Jason was fine until you brought up a potential breakup.
Don't say his name.
Okay, fine. We'll delete it. We'll delete that part.